There's a lot of different options out there for creating cross stitch patterns. You know, the cross stitch patterns that we've kind of been talking about. I come across two that I very much have liked in my research and stuff like that. One is a free one. It's called FlossCross, and you can go to flosscross.com. Or the other one, which I had purchased, is a purchased program, software program. It's a one-time purchase, and I've absolutely been falling in love with it. It is called MacStitch and WinStitch. Because I'm using a Mac computer, it's falls underneath the MacStitch. If you have a Windows computer, you can use the WinStitch. It's basically the same program, just has different functions and features that would meet the needs of your operating system, whether it's a MacBook or Mac computer, Apple computer, or a Windows computer. So for this demonstration, I want to focus on the FlossCross, because it's free. It's a free online cross-stitch pattern maker. It does have some limitations, but it does the job. I've been very impressed. There's no login information. There's no need to do anything. You can just design your stuff for free. And you see there's no registration, only your copyrights, the autosaves of the pattern, the true colors, the true from a photo. You can import, export to OXS, which I'm not 100% sure what that is. Or you can, like I say, do ultra fast rendering, simple and functional, and private pattern store. So just a lot of different functions and features with this program. And as I said, I have been very impressed with it. So let's go ahead and create a pattern. Maybe it'll have one that I have already created. It does. As you can see here, you get 1, 2, 3 slots. And if you use a slot, and you want to add more, you have to delete it. Now, because this is a web-based program, works in your browser, your web browser. Oh, and let me comment on that as well. From reading in the Reddit forums, Safari browser does not play well with this online type program. As you can see, I'm using Google Chrome. I'm not sure about any of the other, like Firefox or any other type of browser, but I did read that Safari browser, it did not play very well with it. So like I said, let's just go ahead and jump in to this. I'm going to use slot number 2 because I already have slot number 1, and we can come back to that later maybe. But I want to show you how you can go from an image. Okay, so I'm just going to go click on from an image, hit select image, and I'm just going to select the similar one, which was a PNG. I don't believe it has to be a PNG. It can be a JPEG or any image of that sort. But this has a transparent background. My PNG does. And let's see, we can scroll that in there, and let's see if I can move my controls over here out of the way. And let's go ahead and hit continue. And you can see, the chart width is 62. The chart height is 200. And so that would be the size, which is pretty accurate. All right. And total stitches, it's showing looking over here on the right-hand side, total stitches, 12,400. And of course, we can change some of that. Some of that is going to be this like whitish, off-white area here. That's going to be all the stitches. We can eliminate that color, and I'll show you how to do that really quick here shortly. So I have the palette, which is a DMC, which is a brand of thread. That's the only palette that I've seen that it's available for this program. And you can see that I have a maximum set color count of 30. I can change that down to, let's say, as I scroll it down, it will deteriorate the image a little bit. So we're just going to keep it at 20. You can see the actual number of colors on the right-hand side here that it's using is 14. And again, we're going to eliminate some of those colors here shortly. Actually, let's bring this back up to 30. All right, I'm going to hit continue. And you can see the color palette that I'm working with here. and we can, change the colors, knock out some of them. So you take this, I can do a transparent, or I can turn it back on. Actually, let me bring this back up to here. Let's see. Do transparent. Nope, not that one. And you can see I'm just playing with this, kind of getting used to it. Maybe it was this one. Nope, not that one. This one. There it is. Okay, so I wanted to turn that color off, and you can see it brought this one up here. So that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and hit finish. And as you can see, it created my cross stitch pattern. I'm just going to go ahead and pan up here. Now this is where it gets a little interesting for us. And actually what this design was is a bookmark that I had created. That's why the size and dimension it is what it is. But what I'm going to want to do is use these very basic tools. And when I mean basic, this is great. So I want to complete this leaf right here. I can click my color, color picker here. Let's say I want to complete it to that color. So I'm going to select that color, which brings up this thread color right here. And you can see this is the thread DMC 3818. That is an emerald green. And I'm just going to hit paint. And let me go ahead and zoom in. And so I can change the colors and just build my pattern the way I want it to. Now, what's really neat is if I wanted to do a mass section, I can come up here and I can do, was it here? I think it was pad maybe. Whoops. Oh no, that is not correct. We're going to do cross. It was the shape. So let's say I want to do a shape. I want to make a shape here. Okay. I can do the shape. I can do a circle. Something along that lines. Like I said, I'm still kind of playing with this, but you can see some of the options here, and I'm just going to go forward. Wonder why. Let's go out here. There we go. So I had, maybe I zoomed in too far. So if I want to do a circle, I can do a circle, and I'm just going to go ahead and undo that. If I wanted to do a corner, I can do that, and we can undo that. If I want to just do lines, I can do straight line, and that's a line there, and we can do another one. So just a lot of different options to play with these very basic tools. Of course, we have the pan tool. And then if I want to erase, let's say I want to erase a line, I can just hit, or erase, I just hit the eraser, and it will erase different colors. Whatever I'm clicking on, it will erase. Now, say I want to hit select, I can hit select, and I can select all those. And then I can erase them, just like so. And like I said, what we can do is we can do just a lot of different things with this type of program to create the cross stitch pattern that we want to produce. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in again. Whoops. Let's go ahead and go back to paint. Let's fill this in here. All right. So now I want to export this. I'm going to go up to this little hamburger over here on the top left-hand corner, and then I can go to export, and I want to export it to a PDF. Now this is where the magic happens. So we're going to do a preview of the PDF, and you can see here was the file name. So I can come over here and change the title, and let's say we'll do flower bookmark. And then we have the chart. Let's go down to the chart, which is this here, and you can see the chart. This is the floss list for the the cross stitching and stuff like that. Subtitle, which is the cross stitch chart here, and we could say, give that a subtitle of spring flower. Of course, it's going to give the design image. We can do a chart input, a description on this. We can give it a full description, all kinds of stuff here. The head text, my copyright. I can do my copyright that I want. Let's say I want to do the printable guy. And you'll see here at the footer, it gives my, my copyright information, puts that right on every one of these little PDFs. Let's see, pattern, simple size. We could change that if we wanted to. Floss list. Again, I could change that's going to be for the chart down here. And I could say floss list for DMC thread. You see that updated it down at the chart. Floss list for DMC thread. And we can do sort by code, color, sort by stitch count. So this is what's neat and nice about here. You can see there's 59 stitches of the apple green pale. That's the symbols. And then, of course, the thread number, it's given a DMC 14. So let's say I want to, reorganize because I have, here 1,194 stitches, and I want to reorganize that. We can sort by floss stitch count. And let's see what it does there. I brought that up to the top. If we want to do sort by order, scroll down, and you can see that as well. You can see, so we're just going to go sort by stitch count, just because I kind of like it that way. And you can see, different patterns. Again, I didn't complete this all out. I would have to clean this up, using those other basic tools. Oh, here, we do inverse sorting. That's what I wanted to do. Because let's say I wanted to do my chart here and I wanted to do the small stitches at the top, which is 21 stitches down there. So I just check on that. And so now that's all done and complete. Now I'm just going to save to a PDF. File name. We'll do OK. And you can see that downloaded as a PDF, and we can go ahead and open it. And this is what it created, for me. Just all kinds of stuff. Like I said, it's not 100% perfect, but I really like this. This is definitely a sellable item, especially if somebody is into cross-stitching. You can design mile to mile different types of patterns. And in fact, I have been experimenting with this quite a bit using different imaging, artificial intelligence, or AI image programs. So I hope to explore that more with you in this series. But like I said, just wanted to give you a quick view of the benefits and features of using this FlossCross.com software. And once we're done, we can go back to the dashboard and, we can edit this. We can erase the slot. I'm just going to go ahead and erase the slot, and then I'll have other slots to use. So hope you enjoyed this video. Take a look at this and let me know what you think. And as always, I can't wait to talk to you again very soon.